witness and listen. You could tap in and you could tap out, but you know my slogan. What would I suggest? I suggest you tap in. Gang. So yeah, man, you already know what time it is. It's your boy Grown Man Business TV. And you know, we OT right now. We overseas right now. You feel what I'm saying? Told y'all I was taking my son on a Disney cruise for his first birthday. This is for his first birthday. You know, we breaking them in early. You feel what I'm saying? So I'm gonna say salute to everybody locked in. But y'all already see the vibes. See how we giving it up, right? Yeah. We out here. We out here. You know, and I just wanted to, I'm not gonna spend too much time with y'all because I am on vacation. This is a vacation. But I had to tap in with the gang. Salute to everybody tapped in. You know, we not gonna stop. We not gonna stop. You know what I'm saying? It's not just Busta Rhymes. It's not just, you know, it's not just Fat Joe. It's anybody that feel like they gonna, you know, step on the culture. Anybody that feel like they gonna step on this culture, we going at their neck. And you gotta understand something. You know, so much has been taken. So much has been taken from, you know, black people. We've had so much taken, right? And what I realize is hip hop is gonna be that thing. Hip hop is gonna be that straw that breaks the camel's back. Hip hop is gonna be the straw that breaks the camel's back. Because what you gotta understand is we didn't had a lot taken from us. But the one thing we cherish the most, the one thing we hold on to the strongest, the one thing that connects and bonds a lot of us, the majority, is hip hop. You understand what I'm saying? So when you know, people not really understanding, they just reaching for something like they always do. But what they gonna know, what they gonna soon learn is reaching for hip hop is gonna get your head cut off. Reaching for hip hop is gonna get your hands cut off. Reaching for hip hop is what's gonna make us all bind together, right? It's gonna make us all lock in, and it's really gonna shift the direction and the energy of what's going on out here. You know, it's divine order. You understand what I'm saying? And I mean that wholeheartedly. You know, so hip hop is going to be the straw that breaks the camel's back. Hip hop. You feel what I'm saying? Like I said before, we've had so much taken away from us. And we've let a lot of inventions, we've let a lot of things, generational wealth, we let it go. It was taken and we let it go. But if y'all believe or think with any inkling of a thought, Busta Rhymes, Fat Joe, anybody, that you gonna come and put your hands on hip hop and we just gonna let you, you know, run off with it. Nah, that's not the move. That's not happening. And that's just hip hop. You understand what I'm saying? Secondly, what I want to do is I want to reiterate the family structure. Me and my family right now, we on a Disney cruise. This is not Carnival. So you got to understand the difference between Disney cruises and Carnival cruises when it comes to the pricing, when it comes to the mucho dinero. So it's not a lot of us on this ship. When I walk through this ship, you don't see too many faces like myself. You don't see too many chains on. Yeah, when I walk around this ship, you don't see Gucci, you don't see Prada. What you do see is a bunch of people that's family oriented. A bunch of people that spend massive amounts of money to bring their family on these Disney cruises every year. And it's a reason for that. You know, like I said, I'm not gonna stay long. But, you know, I have a lot of people saying, GMB TV, man, why would you take your son on a Disney cruise for his first birthday? Because he's not going to remember it. Why would you do that? Well, he might not remember this experience physically, but mentally, you know, subconsciously, he will always remember these things. And when I show him photos of him smiling, when I show him photos of him, you know, enjoying life at 1 year old, traveling the world at 1 year old. When I show him that he been taking flights, he been making money, he been doing all this by the age of 6 months, it strengthens him. You understand what I'm saying? It makes him say, I'm worth something, I mean something. This last name my daddy gave me, I'ma stand on that. And this last name my daddy gave me, I'ma protect that. And I would never embarrass that or kick dirt on it. See, it starts as a youngin'. That's where a lot of us got lost too. We say, hey, no, we're not gonna take our kids on these cruises until they're old enough to remember. Well, you done lost 6, 7, 8 years where you had time to penetrate their mental and create them and make them who they supposed to be. You 8 years in the back. You 8 years behind. Do it now. Soon as these babies come up out the womb, they need to know they kings and queens. Soon as these babies come up out the womb, they need to start living like that. Period. Now, this is grown man business, what I'm preaching to y'all, because what you got to know is that I represent y'all just like y'all represent me. So when I walk through this cruise ship and these people, you know, they watch me and they look at me and they chop it up with me and they ask me questions about what I do for a living, and, you know, they're really curious on how me and my family, my wife, a black woman, and my son, a black young prince, made it onto this ship. They're very curious. You understand? And I don't hesitate to let them know, listen, man, we do this. It's going to be a lot more that follow behind us. So within the next 3 years, you might see more and more of us on this ship. Don't be scared. Don't be scared. Just fall back, relax. We coming for everything that's owed to us. Everything. Everything. You know, salute to everybody that's going to tap into this. Salute to everybody that's tapped in right now. Salute to everybody that's going to tap in, you know, in the long haul. But we're not going to waste no games with this. We're not going to play no games with this. I want everybody to tap into grown man business. You understand me? Yeah, man. So salute to everybody out there, man. You know, it's not really about if they can remember. If you think they're gonna remember, you don't know what they're gonna remember. But you take a lot of photos, you take a lot of video. So when the youngins get old enough to remember, they do. You know, I seen pictures of my father holding me when I was a baby. I can't necessarily remember that, him holding me. But when I see that photo of him smiling, me smiling as a youngster, you know, it ignites a fire in me. It makes me want to go harder for my babies. It makes me want to go harder for my last name when I see that picture. And what if somebody told my father, why would you take this picture? Or, you know, he's not going to remember this. What if they told him that and he never took the picture? So it don't matter if the baby going to remember or not. We taking it to the next level regardless. You understand me? And you know, putting your hands on hip hop, that's just gonna get your hands cut off. Before I tap out of here, guys, I want to tap in about my last video. You know, we're gonna go live sometime tonight within the ship. You know what I'm saying? I want to show y'all this Disney ship. It's crazy. Yeah, a lot of us been on Carnival cruises, man, but it's few far in between of us that been up on these Disney cruises, man. And I ain't gonna lie to you. Carnival cruise has nothing. Carnival has nothing on Disney. It is absolutely outrageous, phenomenal cruise ship. You feel what I'm saying? You see, we got we on the balcony room. You see that? You see how we give it up? You know, but like I said, my last video, I was talking about segregation. Segregation. We need to segregate, right? And a lot of people was hitting my DMs, and salute to everybody in the DMs and the comments. And I had a lot of people telling me in the DMs, like, what do you mean? Why would you say that? We all need to live happily ever after. And I told them, rewatch the video. Watch it again. I didn't stutter. You understand what I'm saying? And when I say segregate, I mean, this is what I mean when I say that. Black people need, just like Chinatown, they have a Chinatown in every city. They have a little Italy in every city. They have a little Haiti in every city. They have all these areas and pockets where people have their, you know, little Mexico, where they have their communities at. When you go to Chinatown, everything's in Chinese. I'm talking about the street signs, the signs on the side of the buildings, everything. The bus stops, everything's in Chinese. So they're segregated until they come to do business with us. When they come outside of Chinatown and they want to rub shoulders, or they come outside of Chinatown and they go work the jobs they do in Manhattan or whatever they're doing, they have to come too. They don't just, it's not all merged together. They get to go back to Chinatown. So they come out, they go to Manhattan, they get a job, they make their money, and then they take that money back to Chinatown. So they're segregated. And that's what I mean when I talk about us, black people. It has to come to that, where we have our own little areas, our own states, our own cities, our own villages. And then we go work wherever we work. Maybe we work at Wall Street. Maybe we work at Walgreens. Maybe we work with all white people, you know. That's cool. Um, salute, salute. Yeah, man. What I will say, that's another thing, right? One thing I really like about the Disney cruise is, you know, it's not like Carnival, so it's not really congested, where it's so many people packed on top of each other. With these Disney cruises, it's a family event, so you got less people. You got a bigger ship with less people. Way different from Carnival cruise. This is my first Disney cruise, so you know, I ain't gonna lie, it's fire. You see the view, baby. You see how we giving it up. You feel what I'm saying? This is grown man business, man. You know. But like I was saying about the segregation, you know, we need to be able to go back to our own little areas. What you want to call it? You know, the hood, Black Town, whatever we want to call it, Wakanda. And when we come out and work these corporate jobs or whatever we're doing, we take that money we make from these corporate jobs and we take it back to our community. The same way that Chinatown has Chinese writing all over the streets and walls, and everything is Chinese. You know, we could literally have our village have ebonics all over the place. You know what I mean? Fitting to hit. I'm fitting to go here. However we want it. However we want it. That's how it's supposed to be. So that's what I mean when I say segregation. I'm not saying that we shouldn't work with y'all or y'all shouldn't work with us or we shouldn't rub shoulders. Anybody that watched that last video, go back and rewatch it. You know, I put all that in there because we definitely are stronger together than we are apart. But the problem is we haven't separated ourselves from anybody that can fall into, anybody that can look like. You know, we haven't separated ourselves, and that's what has to happen next. In the mean between time, man, we just gonna keep this knowledge coming. And we not gonna sugarcoat it. Salute the homie in the comment. I had a homie come in the comment and say, there's nobody talking like this except for Grown Man Business TV and Tariq Nasheed. And that was a compliment, my G. That was a heavy compliment and highly appreciated it. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, people come and they say, yo, man, salute, this, that, and that. I appreciate all the love. But I want you to really understand what I'm doing. I don't want you, you know, it sounds good, but it's, you know, if everybody could just talk like this, then everybody would talk like this. I stand on this. Ain't no females ever could pop up and damage my marriage. Ain't nobody ever could pop up and talk down on my family, because I don't give no woman, nobody the lead way to do it. Yeah, that's going to be some other angles we going to get into, where I'm going to get at these youngsters. Start being more selfish. Yeah, that's a perfect word. Start being more selfish with what you packing, my G. Start being more selfish with yourself. Start being more selfish sexually. Don't just intertwine with anybody. These females, they trash half of them, B. And you be done threw a good thing away over a trash female that's dressed up like something sweet. Trash, you know what I'm saying? You can go in the trash can and take food out the trash can and put that food on a plate and dress it up nice and neat, and somebody will come and eat that shit. You feel me? Take some trash out the trash can, put it on a plate, you know, sprinkle some seasoning on it and make it look real nice, and somebody will come and eat that shit. So that's all I'm saying, you know. We're gonna take this to another level with this grown man business. Exactly. You know, the same way all I do is put the same way when you look in my crib, all you see is black art. All you see is pictures of me. All you see is pictures of black queens. It's because the imagery is key. Whoever controls imagery controls the world. That is a real statement. It still stands today. Whoever controls imagery controls the world. So when you put a white Jesus, but you don't put a black Jesus or a Mexican Jesus or Latino Jesus, you just put a white Jesus. That's the imagery that controlled the world for a long time. So it's nothing wrong with you wanting black businesses in your neighborhood because you want your kids to be able to see black people owning something. And we used to have that. You know, everybody goes back to Black Wall Street. Everybody goes back to the Wall Street. But it was hundreds of communities like that, where everything within the community was owned by black people. The mail, the post office was owned by a black person. The church was owned by a black person. You know, the city hall with all these buildings and infrastructures was owned by black people. We had that before. And with that, you become strong. You become strong. When, you know, how do you change the future? How do you change the future? Can anybody that's within, salute to everybody, all 9 people that's in here. How do you change the future? I have the answer. Do you have the answer? And they know the answer. This is gonna feed into the imagery before I leave about it here, before I slide, cause I got, we on vacation. What controls the future? What determines the future? The youngsters, the children. They are actually literally the future. The babies are literally the future. So if you take the youngins and you indoctrinate them with certain imagery, by the time they're 20, you can basically predict what they're going to do, how they're going to end up, what moves they're going to make, and how the world is going to turn out. Because you've indoctrinated the youngsters with a white Jesus. So you know 50 years from now what's going to happen. So everybody should make strides for that, you know what I'm saying, for their communities. Now, first and foremost, before we can even do these things, and I know what has to happen, and I'm actually going to make it happen. We have to, before we can even talk about communities and this, that, and the third, we have to first get on code. Everybody has to get on code. What's on code? Absolutely zero tolerance for harming another black person. Zero tolerance for putting your hands on another black person. You know what I'm saying? Lead with respect when you see a black person. If I'm somewhere in the grocery store and it's a black woman right here, then I'm going to look out for this black woman like she was a part of my family. If I see a black man over there and he's having an issue, I'm going to treat him like he's a person within my family. That's how it has to start. Respect, and we all have to lead with this respect. We got to learn to love each other, bro. Why? Bro, how powerful we are together. How powerful we are. When the gangs get in, when a bunch of us gang up and we form a gang, look how strong that bond is between them gang members. So it's the same thing with us. Before it could be a community, before it can be anything further, it's a code that gotta be hollered. When you see me in the street, salute me like a G when you see me. I'ma salute you the same way. And we gonna build. And I'ma show y'all exactly what I'm talking about when I link with y'all in Atlanta. Whoever's in Atlanta, when I get there, I'm gonna start shooting it out, letting people know the date, what we doing, how we doing it. And whoever is in Atlanta, pop out and we gonna show exactly on a small scale how it can grow to something colossal. Yeah, it's coming. Don't trip. And like I said, salute to that guy in the comment, man, because it was a hell of a compliment. And, it resonated with me when he said that. Because, yeah, who else is talking like this? And I ain't talking about Haas. Haas is Puerto Rican or something. Haas say he black, but I just don't believe it. I never met a black person, light-skinned or not, that was named Poppy. I never met a black person that they homies, light skin and all. We might call him Red. We might call a nigga Red. Hey, Red, what's up? He real light skin like Hassan Campbell is, but we not gonna name him Poppy. And if you look at Hassan Campbell hair, dog, you Dominican or something, bro. I don't know. Somebody tell Haas he ain't black. He ain't black, bro. So that's gonna be another topic, you know what I'm saying? Because Haas talk real crazy, man, sometimes about black people, and then he tries to insinuate like he's a part of this, but really he's not. And I get it, you know what I'm saying? He speaks up, he loves the culture like everybody else does, but we have to stand strong on this. We got to stand firm on this. It is what it is, and it'll be what it's gonna be. But Haas, you are Dominican, Mike G. You are a Puerto Rican. You are a Latino, my friend. Your head too motherfucking soft, B. You a Latino. So it's small baby steps, man. But what you gotta understand is these baby steps are gigantic steps in the full picture, the full scheme of things. These baby steps are gigantic steps, and that's why I'm getting the reaction I'm getting just talking like this. Yeah, baby steps, man. They lead to strides and touchdowns and all that. 100-yard dashes. We going up. So listen, it's your boy, grown man, business. And listen, you can tap in, you can tap out, but you know my slogan. You know what I suggest, and I suggest you tap in. Y'all know what we doing here, man. And before I let y'all ride, I'm gonna let y'all see this sunset, just because I rock with y'all. Y'all already know how we give it up. Tranquility, my G's. Not a piece of land in sight, my G's. Tranquility. Let's lock in. Let's get on cold. Let's stop playing. Ours, B. This shit belong to us. Yeah. We not even in Mexico. This not even a Mexico trip. We was just in the Bahamas a few hours ago. Nassau, I think it was Nassau, Newport, Bahamas. And now we on our way to K Island, Camp K Island. You know, Disney has its own island that they own. They have their own island. So I've never been to this island. They have an island that they own, Disney, and you're allowed, and only Disney ships go to this island because they own the island. So Carnival Cruise, Norwegian, all these other ships, they don't go to this island. So I can't even say. I know this will be my first time going to this island because it's owned by Disney. And can you smoke on the ship? Yeah, you see where I'm at. You see where I'm at. So yeah, you know, are you supposed to smoke? I don't know, but do I? Yeah. Now I'm gonna say this. You know, the Carnival Cruise, man, you gonna smell smoke everywhere. This is more family oriented. So I get whiffs and shit of the smoke, but it ain't real, and I'm not smoking anything. You know what I'm saying? Me personally, you know, this is a 5 day. This is a 5 day trip, 5 day, 6 day trip, and I'm not smoking at all. Yeah. I'm not smoking at all. When I got my son with me, man, you know, when my son's with me, I'm on like a natural high. I can't even lie. I'm on like this natural high where I don't even want to be, um, I don't even want to be intoxicated, or I don't like to be high or drunk or drinking and shit around my boy. You feel what I'm saying? But when he's not around, you know, we all come from the hood. We all come from, you know, harsh environments. So when my son is not around and I'm dolo, I might smoke. I smoke a little bit just to keep my mind right, just keep myself from thinking too far this way, thinking too far that way, and jumping off the deep end on these niggas. Cause I'm a warrior. I'm one of the ones that was born a warrior, my G. I'm one of those ones like a real general, and I line up 100. I line up something. So yeah, you know, up here, am I smoking? Nah, it's a family thing. I'm very big on family and how you represent your family. So when I'm out in public, especially on this type of shit, I don't want to smell like no reefer. I don't want to smell like no loud. I don't want to smell like no Zah. I don't want to smell like nothing but Gucci cologne and you know, money, nigga. Yeah. When they look, they be staring. They don't know what they looking at. How this guy get up? Yeah, we on the same ship as y'all. We actually in better rooms than y'all. We got a balcony room. We not sleeping on the bottom of the ship. It's a new day. So you already know what time it is, man. It's your boy, grown. Boy, man. What's the problem, boy, man? Come here. You ready to come here? Get it? Oh, you about to give him a bottle? Okay, put him down. Come here. Come here. Yeah. Yeah, they actually, I had some people ask me, say he not going to remember. I said, yeah, but he going to see these photos, and then he'll remember back. He'll remember when he come too. Y'all already know what time it is. Boy, baby GMB, what it do? Say, what's up out there? Yeah. Now you know better, right? EJ. EJ, you know better, right? Hey, Dad, yeah, that's me. You know better, boy. Hey, stop playing, boy. You already know what it is. Yeah, that's me. That's how you change the future. That's how you change and control the future. I'm trying to tell you, I can't fit it all in one live. But when you control that, not just him, but you got to control his mama. You control him and you control his mama. And you build your family. That's how you control the future. That's how you determine what the future is going to be, especially for you and your last name. It is what it is, and it's going to be what it's going to be. But ain't no... Boy, get that out your mouth. Huh? Ain't no Christopher Columbus, nigga. Ain't no George Washington. Ain't no such thing. Only Christopher we acknowledge is Wallace. And I'm not bullshitting. I'm not playing, cuz. It's not a game, man. It's not a game. That's how you change the future. Don't worry, we coming. We coming. I'm a spearhead this. Salute to Tariq Nasheed, man. Would love to do a sit down or something with him, man. And we building up. Trust me. In due time, they're gonna be reaching out to me. I ain't gonna have to. Trust me. I'm not reaching out to nobody, but they're gonna be reaching out to me. It's inevitable. Say peace out, man. We about to go get some food, man. You hungry? Bit up. Tell them we doing what we want to do, cuz. We having it our way, cuz. We doing whatever we want to do, and we having it our way. Tell them that. He ain't studying, nah, man. He hungry. Bit up. Where we at? You see it out there? Look out there. Yeah. Where the deal is? Yeah, I know it. I know it. You see that sunrise out there? And that's what I tell you. As babies. As babies. Hey. Hey. Hey, give him one of my picks or something. You can't chew on this, big dog. Go talk to grandma. Huh? Come here. Cause you can't take that with you, big dog. I don't want you chewing on that. Yeah. So listen, man, I'm not gonna stay with y'all long. We are on vacation. Yeah, man, we on a Disney cruise. We on a Disney cruise, man, and it's my first Disney cruise. It's hella expensive, babe. We spent like $6 bands. For me, my wife, and my son, about 6,000, bro. For the balcony room and everything that comes with it. And you can go on one adult on Carnival is like 300. So it's a big difference. And this is a Carnival cruise. And as far as like the other races and how they feel about us, yeah, I appreciate that, big dog. And I ain't stopping. I'm not stopping. I'm mashing the gas, and I'm not, all that. Be sensitive. Nah, I'm very insensitive when it come to that topic that you just spoke on, my G. So you got to know we got more coming. I think I did Africans. I did I did the Ricans. I did the Mexicanos. Did the Asians. I did the white people, Caucasians, the Caucasoids. Caucasoids. That's what they are. Caucasoids, and white people are actually Bigfoot. Did you guys know that? Bigfoot. When I was a kid, we was all looking. They had us all looking for Bigfoot, and they was telling us that Bigfoot was a big hairy guy. And you start to hang around these people, you get to looking at them and how their hair grow all over their neck and back and shit. And let them not cut their hair for 5 years, and there's Bigfoot. So I'm very insensitive, my G. It is what it is when it come to that, because all these races, bro, they all literally hung around us for all these decades and centuries, hung around us, acted the part as if they really care or like or feel some type of, something for us. And the whole time it was a scheme and a lie, and it was a play they was running to get in our neighborhoods, to get in our pockets, knowing they knew way before we even knew that we was the highest spenders, the highest consumers. They knew this, like statistics. They knew the numbers. Mind you, we spending trillions a year and we don't even know. At that time, we didn't even know we was the ones spending trillions. We didn't know that. We thought we was poor. You feel me? So what you will learn, what you will understand, and what you will learn is that everything's gonna come to the light, and now it's just coming to the light. Look through all those videos, Snoopy Tuck. Look through all those videos that I did. When I'm talking about these different people and nationalities and races, and look through the comments. Scroll through the comments, and yet you will not see one person say, "Hey, you're wrong. We were never like that towards you or your people. We loved y'all the whole time." They only talk about everything except that. And that's why I did those videos. It's going to easily expose. You don't see any white person in those videos talking about, hey, we never felt like that. You don't see any Asian people in those videos saying, hey, you was dead wrong about the elder Asian people. We were never like that. You will never see the Africans say, hey, man, you was wrong. We always wanted to be brothers with y'all. You'll never hear any of these people, the Mexicans, you'll never hear them say that I'm lying, bro. Ever. And you know, like I said before as well, like you said, like with hip hop, B. Oh man, yeah. You know what's crazy? That's crazy. We definitely tapped in, my G's, because I literally was just talking to my wife about that. And that's what we're gonna do next. But that's what I'm gonna do next. But with that one, being as though I am on vacation, I'm just kind of like brainstorming how I'm gonna do it, because they really don't play when it comes to YouTube about those people, the ooish. I like to call them the ooish people. Yeah, the ooish people. Got to take that J out, cause you know you gotta make that J silent, man. They'll tackle your channel, man. They'll take away your monetization, man. They'll play with your money, man. If you talk about them ooish people, man. But the ooish people are next. And see, with the ooish people, the reason why I got to take it a little bit deeper and I got to scratch the surface a little bit more is because when it comes to races and people that have stolen from our culture, that have taken things and ran off with it and forgot that they actually stole it, and these guys are the top of the top. The Ooish people, they are. You know, you got Africans, you got Jamaicans, you got Busta Rhymes. He dresses up like us, and then every now and then he wears girl tops. You know, every now and then Busta Rhymes like to wear girl blouses, and he like to get freaky. And then you see that in the last video, in that picture he had with Rod Digger. That's a whole female blouse strapped around the neck. All you got to do is add a leash to the back of the neck, and he's going to do whatever you. Alright, that's different, right? But the Oish peoples have stolen something that really can't be trumped. The Oish people have violated to the point where you can't even talk about them, because even questioning or having a dialogue with them about the lie and the thievery, it could cause you to lose your career. It could cause you to, the Men in Black get sent. They send them people to you. They line you up. So with the Ooish people, and I just thought about the Ooish word, and I'm gonna use Ooish. I like that because it's like Ooish people. Yeah, I like that. So we're gonna go with the Ooish people, but I'm working on that, and I'll be back in the States on Friday night. So the Ooish people video might get done while I'm out here, how I'm feeling. I like to get in my car, man. I like to close that door, and I like to go in. I got the house, man, 3,800 square feet. The house, 38. I got plenty of room, but I like to do my videos in cars, more intimate. Before I became who I am, before I ever obtained anything, I always had a car, and in that car, I always had privacy and I always had my own space, even if it was in between those two doors of that car, in between them four wheels. I just always felt safe. And if you notice, a lot of YouTubers start out in their car, because that's what we feel most safe at. But then they go back into their house and they set up. But I'm going to stick it. So just know that the next video will be the Ooish people. Oh, this is not going to be a gatekeeper video. I'm going to get back with that too. But I'm talking about the ooish people and what they stole and how they act as if we are all one. And then you see how they handle Nick Cannon. You see how they handle, it is what it is, and it'll be what it's going to be. But for my people, just know it's not stopping. I'm not slowing up. I wouldn't care. I didn't do this for money. I didn't do YouTube to get a check. I just ended up getting monetized. I didn't do YouTube to get rich. I'm not like Hassan Campbell. Hassan Campbell started this YouTube poor. His wife was paying all the bills. He was stressed out. That's why he used to cry so much. He used to get on YouTube and cry. He would cry about everything because he was stressed out about money. But now that his money has changed and his situation has changed, you get a different Hassan Campbell. With me, I came into the game like this. I came into the game with this. I came into the game with the crib, the wife. I came in the game with this as far as this YouTube game go. So when I talk to this camera, bro, I'm not, and it's hard to explain or describe, but y'all feel it. That's why y'all tap in. There is no bars held, B. There is no sensitivity. There is none of that. Because it's grown man business. Salute, my G. You on code, my boy. Salute, my G. Salute, Snoopy. Hey, salute. Because when I was growing up, grown men didn't bite their tongue. When I was growing up, grown men didn't hold their words back. They said what had to be said, and it was taken however it was taken. But the grown men around the village said these things. They didn't say, hey, oh, I can't, nah. They didn't step on their words, bro. They stood on them. That's how I was raised. That's how my uncles and the elders around me, that's how they raised me. So it's natural for me to give to y'all like this. It's natural. My son, he gonna have to deal with this. He gonna be 10 times me because he gonna have to deal with this like I had to deal with it. It makes you think. It makes you stand on business even as a teenager, because you thinking, man, if my Uncle Squirt find out about this, what's gonna happen? I ain't doing it. Do you understand what I'm saying, man? It comes off like this. It feels like this. It's insensitive. It's a little bit harsh because it's grown man business. And that's it. And what you got to understand is every year that passes, it's less. We lose more and more of this grown man business. And we get more and more of these LBG 1, 2, 3 ABC community type of dudes. We get more and more of these P Valley dudes dancing and prancing around. We get more of these P Valley dudes dressing up like thug rappers, but smashing their homies from the back. You already seen P Valley. I'm sure y'all seen it. Yeah. I salute. I appreciate that, my G. Because this ain't just for the grown men. It's really for the youngsters. This is how I was embedded with this. When I was a young 15-year-old boy, my uncles used to talk like this, and they used to look me in my eye, and they used to make me look them in their eye. Squirt would, man, he would smack your mouth off for not looking him in his eye, to the point where any man, I'm looking in your soul when I talk to you. When you talking to me, I'm looking in you, nigga. You can't run that silly shit past me, because I'm a grown man, bro. And money don't make you a grown man, bro. Money is a resource that you need. But money don't make you a grown man. Integrity makes you a grown man. Respect, nigga. Alright. I can't fit all this into this live, but salute, my G. These things that make you a grown man, and then you get some money. And it should enhance your integrity. You should say, I got money, man. I can't do that. I wouldn't do that if I didn't have no money. But I'm rich now. I wouldn't dare do that. I wouldn't put my name on that. Period. Grown man business is needed, my G. I'm not talking about me. I'm talking about the ideology, the mind frame. At all times, my G. At all times. It'll be what it's going to be. It is what it is, and it'll be what it's going to be. Period. At all times. Yeah. Before I let y'all go, man, I just want to let y'all see this one more time, B. Let's strengthen our families, my G. Let's get more money, more wealth, more power, more land. Let's stay faithful to our wives, B. Let's not do no cheating. Let's stay faithful to our queens and turn them into queens if they not full queens yet. Let's raise our boys to be kings, not thugs, not young thugs, not young gunners. We gonna raise our boys to be kings, our nephews, our niece, everybody under us. Whatever your last name is, stand on that. Make it mean something. Make them respect it. Period. Whatever your last name, make it mean something and make them respect it. Period, nigga. It is what it is, and it'll be what it's gonna be at all times, nigga. Your nephew 15, make him look you in your eyes when he talk to you. Stand on business, bruh, at all times. It's gonna, trust me, that's how you control the future. That's how we change this. By implementing it to the youngsters and making them push forward with it. Listen, man, it's your boy, Grown Man Business. And listen, you can tap in and you can tap out, but you know my slogan. You know what I suggest. And I suggest you tap in. I suggest you tap into this grown man business. I suggest you tap into this grown man content at all times. You already know what it is. Straight off the brick into the bottles. Straight, raw, pure, uncut, no extras, no preservatives. We not sugarcoat nothing, and we not dressing nothing up. Giving it to you straight raw, my G, at all times. At all times. In Busta Rhymes, I told you, boy, it's passion in this. It's passion in this. It is what, man, it's passion in this. Man, hey, look, man. Hey, man, somebody stuff a glizzy in Busta Rhymes' mouth. Somebody shove another glizzy in Fat Joe's mouth. Please shove glizzies in their mouth, man. This is Grown Man Business TV, so you already know what it is. It's your boy, Grown Man Business. Listen, you can tap in or you can tap out, but you know my slogan, my G. You know what I suggest. And I suggest you tap in. Gang.